What's up, boys? I have a new YouTube free pick video for the Sunday NFL games for the Bucks and the Commanders game. And before I get into the free pick, I just want to do a quick little recap for how wildcard weekend is going so far. We are 5-0 so far. I sent out this slip, this three-man to the left, and it cashed sweat-free. Lamar over 1.5 pass touchdowns. He had 2. Derrick Henry over 18.5 on his longest rush. He had a rush of 34 and another one of 44. He just went off yesterday. And then Ladd McConkey nearly had 200 yards. So all three of these cashed sweat-free. And then to the right, we have this anytime touchdown slip, which I also made a video on. And we were starting off 2 for 2. Nico Collins scored. And then James Cook got into the end zone first quarter when I'm making this video. So then we just need Jalen Hurts. This Eagles game starts soon. And then Justin Jefferson on Monday night. So off to a really good start for these playoffs. And I'm looking to build onto that momentum with tonight's picks. And this is the three-man that I have. I have McLaurin over his fantasy score. I have Eckler over 1.5 receptions. And I have Cade Otton over 30 yards. Let's start off with this McLaurin play. So week 1, when they faced off against the Bucks, he only had 2.7 fantasy points. But it was Jaden Daniels' debut. They ran the ball a lot, not a lot of throwing. And both these teams are super different now. I think that this is going to be a really competitive game, whereas in week 1, it was a blowout. So 12.5 fantasy points should really be nothing for him. And again, the reason I like his fantasy points line over his, just touchdown line or receptions or yardage line is because he's been a touchdown monster this year, but also because it's super versatile. All he needs is one touchdown and a couple catches and maybe 40, 50 yards to get this. Or if he doesn't score a touchdown, he just needs 100 yards and a couple catches. And he's had that big play ability throughout this season, and Tampa Bay is giving up the 5th most fantasy points to wide receivers. So this is a really good play in my opinion. And then moving down, this Austin Eckler plays like a free square. He's gone over this in all but one game this year. He had a game where he had 9 catches, okay? So this play should be straight money. Tampa is also awful against defending running backs, and they give up 5 catches per game to the position, and he's the primary guy out of the backfield who's catching those passes. Brian Robinson's going to do most of the running. Eckler's going to come in on third downs and convert them. So he should get a good amount of targets. 2 catches should be nothing for him. And then the last play is Cade Otton over 30 receiving yards. Stats, aren't always the best for some of these for playoff matchups, but Lattimore is going to be covering Evans. So Otton should get a ton of targets, especially across the middle, and he's been Baker's safety blanket throughout this season. So 30 yards really feels low for this line. So again, these are the 3 plays. They're going to 5x your money, something like that, 4.5x your money. So nice little payout. And I really like the value on all 3 of them. If I were to choose my favorite, it would be Eckler over 1.5 receptions. The payout is a little lower for that. But that one just feels automatic. You could cash it first quarter. And again, if you are new to DFS, or you're trying to lock in these plays but you don't know where, I have a couple apps for you guys that are doing crazy bonuses and are giving you guys crazy specials, especially with the playoffs. And my favorite app right now is Chalkboard Fantasy. They just released this new option where you can cash out just like you would at a regular sports book, except you can just do it on your phone. So it's super convenient. It's super nice. They're the first app and the only DFS app right now to offer that feature. So again, an example would be for this lay, if you locked in a couple days ago, we're 2 for 2. Let's say Jalen Hurts scores, and then we're 3 for 3, and you're not a big fan of Jefferson, you can cash it out just like that. So you make profit automatically. So it's a super nice play. So make sure to sign up for Chalkboard. You'll get a 100% deposit match when you use code DALLAS when you sign up. And you'll also get a free square. You'll get Baker for just half a yard. So you're going to get all 3 of these features. And they also throw a ton of just random discounts out throughout the week. And leading up into the Super Bowl, they're going to throw out even more discounts. So make sure you're signed up. Another app that I also really like is Sleeper Fantasy. They're going to give you a $500 deposit match, so even more. just use code dollars. They'll also give you that Lamar, or not Lamar, they'll give you that Baker free square. And they're also doing a special promo where for new users, as soon as you make your first $5 entry, you're going to get $55 in bonus bets. So 11x the amount you put in. So it's a super, super good deal. They're just throwing free money at you, free entries for you to use. And if you're smart with it, you lock in these plays, you're guaranteed to profit. And obviously you can then pull your money out. You can put it into more plays, but you're just going to make a free $50, $100 just like that. And again, use code dollars. Last one is Betr Fantasy. They're also going to do some bonuses, and they're going to give you Baker for half a yard, and you just got to use code dollars. So make sure you sign up for all these apps. Again, just take advantage. This is the best time of the year because they know that the Super Bowl is coming up. They know more people are going to be watching these games, so they want to get more users on these apps. And again, if you play your cards right, you can easily profit and make a lot of money these playoffs. So make sure to lock in this play. I'll see you guys next time.